Say her ex-boyfriend stabbed her to death in her car. Thank you for joining us. I'm Chelsea Jones. That mother's body was found Saturday in southwest Miami-Dade. CBS News Miami's Anna McAllister joins us from TGK, where the man accused of killing her is tonight.
Maria Camila Garcia-Molina, age 24 here, stabbed to death by this monster boyfriend here, age 29, on April 26, 2025, in Miami-Dade, Florida. She was a mom of a 3-year-old. And ladies, if you break up with someone, you got to have your head on a swivel. And if you got a tool, have your finger on the trigger. God bless the family.
Deputies say her ex-boyfriend stabbed her to death in her car. Thank you for joining us. I'm Chelsea Jones. That mother's body was found Saturday in southwest Miami-Dade. CBS News Miami's Anna McAllister joins us from TGK, where the man accused of killing her is tonight.
Investigators say this little girl was found roaming around her own neighborhood by herself with blood on her face and on her clothing. And deputies say that when they were searching for her mom, they found her around the corner from her home and made a very grim discovery.
It's a shame that this young girl has to go through that, and the family, and now a little girl is without a mom.
Neighbors of the Twin Lakes complex in southwest Miami-Dade are stunned after 24-year-old Maria Camila Garcia-Molina was found stabbed to death in her car Saturday afternoon.
It's horrible. There's no other way to describe it.
According to investigators, they were waved down by Molina's family members after her 3-year-old daughter was found wandering alone near Southwest 144th Street and Southwest 134th Avenue, covered in dried blood. As deputies searched for Molina, they found her car parked around the corner from her home. She was dead in the back seat.
A lot of police presence. Right here, this area was closed off with yellow tape.
According to the arrest report, Molina's daughter told detectives that her mother was with her ex-boyfriend, 29-year-old Joy Chandra Nath, and that her mother was hit in the head and was now sleeping. Molina's family told investigators that Nath stalked her, and she previously filed a temporary restraining order against him. The arrest report also states that on Friday, the defendant had unexpectedly responded to Dolphin Mall, where the victim was with her new boyfriend, and engaged in a verbal altercation with them. Investigators say they discovered the defendant with scratches on his arms, face, and neck. The defendant spontaneously stated that he had the victim's belongings with him and that he was going to return them to her. When police questioned Nath, he told them he met with Molina and her daughter earlier in the day and that he didn't know what happened to her after he saw her, but that he wanted to bring back her belongings. Police arrested Nath after questioning him. Those who live in this community tell us they're rattled by what happened.
Pretty scary for our community because we're not used to this.
Nath is charged with second-degree murder and child abuse, and he's expected to be in bond court tomorrow. But for now, reporting from TGK, Anna McAllister, CBS News, Miami.
So in the news now, a South Florida man accused of a brutal crime is caught and cuffed. He's facing chilling charges connected to the murder of someone close to him. And 7 News reporter Faith Graham is in southwest Miami-Dade with full details now. Faith.
Yes, it all happened in this quiet Twin Lakes neighborhood, and family members say it all started on Friday when the victim went to the Dolphin Mall with her current boyfriend, only for her ex-boyfriend to show up and start a fight. Well, the next day she was found dead, and that ex-boyfriend is now behind bars.
This guy's getting arrested.
29-year-old Joy Chandra Nath taken into custody.
He was like, put your hands up right now.
Accused of stabbing his ex-girlfriend to death in front of her 3-year-old daughter.
Second-degree murder is considered a dangerous crime, and granting the state's motion for pretrial detention, holding you with no bond.
His bond denied Monday as the family of 24-year-old Maria Camila Garcia-Molina is now left searching for answers. Their nightmare all starting Saturday afternoon when the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office says Garcia-Molina's 3-year-old daughter was found wandering in their Twin Lakes neighborhood covered in blood. Her neighbors left in shock.
Poor baby. That's all I can say. I have a 1.5-year-old daughter. I couldn't imagine. It's horrible.
The toddler then disclosed to an MDSO vulnerable victims detective that her mother was with Joy and that her mother was hit in the head and she was now sleeping. Those words leading detectives on a search, eventually finding the 24-year-old mother stabbed to death in her car in the same neighborhood off Southwest 143rd Street and 137th Avenue.
On the side of my house, like not even 6 feet from my fence. And it's horrible.
As police carried out their investigation late Saturday into early Sunday, they say Nath returned to the scene of the crime, covered in scratches along with the victim's purse and ID, telling officers he held on to her belongings after last seeing her at Casavana Cuban Cuisine on Southwest 152nd Street Saturday morning. But their investigation told a different story. That's when they took him into custody.
You know what I hate is when you go on a date.
A deeper look into his past, revealing he frequently posts about dating and women on the social media app TikTok. Family members telling detectives he had a history of stalking the victim, and she even filed a restraining order against him in January. Her loved ones writing on her GoFundMe, Camila was the most beautiful and loving girl that you can ever imagine. She was a hardworking woman who had dreams, plans, and a beautiful future ahead.
That's really sad that something like that can happen.
And Nath is now facing charges for both murder and child abuse. Fortunately, police tell us that 3-year-old girl was not hurt. Live in Southwest Miami-Dade, Faith.
Accused of stabbing his ex-girlfriend to death in front of her 3-year-old. Today we're seeing the video of the dramatic moment when he was arrested. Local 10's Roy Ramos live now in West Miami-Dade with much more. Roy.
Calvin, that suspect now facing a charge of second-degree murder and child neglect. The victim's body was found right here in this parking lot, and it's likely her own 3-year-old daughter who not only witnessed her murder, but that led deputies to finding her.
It's crazy. To me, it's crazy.
New cell phone video obtained by Local 10 capturing the moments a murder suspect is taken into custody after Miami-Dade Sheriff deputies make a grim discovery.
I actually heard some banging, but I guess it was the cops trying to break the window.
Neighbor Millie Perez shocked to find it was right outside of her home where detectives said the body of 24-year-old Maria Garcia-Molina was found inside of her car in the Twin Lakes community off Southwest 137th Avenue and 143rd Street Saturday.
All this was taped up. I had no idea.
Detectives said it was Molina's 3-year-old daughter who was found wandering alone in the community with blood on her face and clothing and who ultimately led sheriff deputies to finding her mother. She said she was with Joy and her mother was hit in the head and that she's now sleeping.
So you were arrested for 1 count of second-degree murder and 1 count of child abuse.
29-year-old Joy Nath faced a Miami-Dade County judge after cell phone video shows him being arrested when deputies said he returned to the crime scene, seen with scratches to his face and arms.
We don't want to talk to anyone.
While his sister and mother chose not to speak with us following his arrest, court documents show Nath had a history of stalking his ex-girlfriend. Social media posts show him giving dating advice, and in February of this year, Molina filed a restraining order against him, but it was later dismissed.
Since second-degree murder is considered a dangerous crime, I'm granting the state's motion for pretrial detention, holding you with no bond.
And I did look into the criminal history of Nath and found that he was already out on a felony bond for grand theft at the time he was arrested and taken into custody by Miami-Dade Sheriff deputies. As for the victim's family in this case, we have reached out to them. In fact, I have got a chance to speak with close relatives who tell me they are asking for their privacy at this time. For now in West Miami-Dade, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.
Crucial reminder here, help is available. If you or anyone you know is a victim of domestic violence, you can call the phone number there on your screen or simply text the word START to 88788.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please subscribe.